Hey guys, today I'll be showing you a cheap and easy way to improve the handling of your Traxxas slash. So what I've done is a cheap and easy way to make my slash handle better. All it involves is buying your, I'm pretty sure, yeah, front hubs, your hex hubs. In the front for your slash there, I'm a little thicker or wider, kind of thicker than your rear ones, which are about half the size. But what I did is I put the wider ones in the back because, or I bought another set of wide ones for the back, which then pulls this tire out a little farther than this one. But because this front tire doesn't have as much of an indent or an offset as the rear does stock, so it pulls it out a good half a centimeter on each side, so that's about a centimeter more width, which is pretty good, and it's improved the performance of it really well. And it's not too noticeable by look. As you can see, it still clears the body, which is nice. Not too much on the rear, but it'll still work. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do this for racing or if you have to have it fully stock, how the width is and stuff. But this also requires you to buy a new set of front tires, or at least rims, but I got mine used and it came with two sets. So if I want, I can put the not as wide or offset tires on here to make it stock width, which if I have to or stuff, instead of having to change the hubs, which is really nice. And I just got these new RPM mud flaps and rear bumper for this. It's been holding up pretty good. But one thing I've also noticed is the Traxxas bumper. Everyone says that it sucks and it doesn't last that long. I have literally beat the crap out of this. I've hit the front end, just lawn darted it, just probably at 40k, and it just doesn't want to break. So I don't see a reason to buy a new one other than I'm looking at a Proline body, so I might get a Proline bumper. Just looks a lot better with the body. But I'm also running, well, I had a Valenion motor, used old one, with a Sidewinder ESC, and that motor really seemed to heat up a lot, and I wasn't getting much power through it. I think the ESC was just programmed, because I got it used programmed to not really send as much power. I did some simple programming, but I don't have a Castle programming card, and it just didn't have much power. And then my system and my rustler right down there, the bearings in the motor, really, they are toast. They're starting to act like a bushing now, which isn't good. So Horizon sent me a whole new motor and ESC combo, which is nice. So I put that in my rustler and took the rustler combo in this. But that's running really nice. And yeah, I've got a lot of RPM parts on this. I don't even know if I've made a review video on this thing. I don't do much videoing of this. I've stopped, taking a little bit of a break. But I think I'll do a review and show what I've done to my rustler down there, because I know I talked about stuff that I was doing in previous videos. But back to this. I don't know if this works with a 4x4, but I'm pretty sure the 4x4 comes with the not offset as much wheels, so you can just buy a full set of more offset, just to give yourself a wider stance. But I'm yet to get the LCG chassis and stuff, which would help a lot too. But I don't roll this thing much. I can go probably 30, no, maybe 50, 60K and just drift it, or fully turn, and it'll just pull a huge drift and it won't flip. But it's also because these tires are kind of worn out and they're not the best of tires, but they're what you get from Traxxas. And yeah, it's actually, I'm surprised how durable this is. I've literally beat the crap out of it, like, so much. Like, I like don't even know how it hasn't broken. But something else I got, just in case, these RPM mud flaps, I got replacement ECX ones. They're not as wide, but, or sorry, not as long, but not much of a difference. But just because this comes down a lot when I pin it, and soon I could rip those out or something, just kind of replacements. Well, I might just throw them in for fun. But yeah, I kind of got the bumper just for kind of looks and stuff to put on the mud flaps. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I couldn't be more happy with this thing. I haven't really done any upgrades to it. I just have some leftover stuff from my Rustler that I put on it, like these short arms. I put wider ones on my Rustler. And I took the big bore shocks, put them on these. I think I have I haven't changed the oil in a while in the shocks, but I think I have 32.5 weight with a piston that has only one hole in it, just so that it can return fully up and stuff. Just it makes it a lot damper, which is nice. And my RPM rod ends, which are very nice. But yeah, it's basically it. It's really nice to have this and all that. Like, it's not something you need, but it's something that I don't think many people know of or anything. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.